that's the population that we have here in Dakota County and South Sioux, are a lot of people that come from different backgrounds, different immigration statuses, different countries. Um, those that are eligible don't always go out to vote. Myself, I'm 30 years old. I didn't vote till I was 26.
Huh.
And that's me being a citizen of the United States since I was 13 years old. I immigrated to the U.S. with my parents when I was 4. My dad took a citizenship test before I was 18, so I gained citizenship. And now, I get to say that I'm an American citizen, which is really cool. But I didn't really know what that meant until recently. And so I really am trying to advocate for all those other folks that have a very similar story, that have a very similar experience with, why would I vote? My vote doesn't matter. That's kind of the attitude that I'm seeing, especially with the younger folks that I'm trying to reach. With Conservation Nebraska, our main focus is always conservation efforts, clean energy, clean water, those things. But we also touch on electoral participation. So my role there is educating folks who want to serve on boards and commissions to feel confident to be able to do that. And there's just a lot of folks that I think want to be involved that don't know how. And that's kind of where I come in and say, hey, I see that you're interested in this, maybe participate here or reach out to this organization and get involved that way. And I think that's the best way to start is volunteer basis. And then maybe, hey, I really feel passionate about Parks and Rec. I want to run for city council and be a voice for, more trails or planting more trees, whatever it may be. I think that's a very, really cool thing. I think we've had a lot of the same people running for office for a really long time. And so that's why I want to encourage younger folks to do so. I say we as in like my generation of people, we like to complain a lot, but we don't always like to go out and do something. So I'm trying to be the example of going out and doing something about it, and trying to bring as many of my friends with me as I can. So that's long story long why I'm doing all of this, why I feel comfortable doing it, why I feel like I am able to kind of bridge that gap between the younger people and the older folks that are actively participating and, helping to bridge that gap. I think there's a lot of conversations that don't happen because of fear of not understanding certain generations. And I feel like I can kind of walk that line pretty well. And yeah, I will use that to make sure that everybody has, at least they're informed. And hopefully that bleeds into more people getting out and voting and participating in local elections.